Hey guys, we're back with Rick and Morty Season 8, Episode 2. Remember what happened last time?
Yeah, it was one of my favorite episodes, I feel like. But I've been watching a few throughout the week. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to say it's recency bias. I thought it was a great episode.
It was definitely a great Kickstarter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a great Kickstarter.
Yeah, I had to deal with one of my biggest pet peeves. Kids.
That's the face, Zach.
That's the face? What, the Shane Farley look?
The one that your dad does. No, it's your eye. Like do this with your eyes. Like this. No, like
I need to practice.
Yeah,
I'll practice.
You do it,
that.
and then you go like that.
I need to practice that. But yeah, man, when my kids take my charger, I never get it back the same day. And a lot of times, honestly, it starts having problems. Starts not working correctly, not charging my phone. So I did enjoy that about this.
Well, I definitely hate when a charger starts to break down.
Yeah, it was a very just punishment by Rick. Very just. 17
years inside of the simulation, the Matrix, as they call it.
Obviously, it wasn't intended.
No, because he fell asleep
and passed out. So.
I wonder if he thought about dude. 17 years,
long time,
and it fucked him up in many ways.
It did.
Obviously, Summer became kind of a boss bitch.
Bitches be crazy.
But she
tech guru. She became a president.
She's a tech mogul, and she had this company where she orchestrated geopolitical events.
Yeah.
Wars. I mean, that wasn't really a war. They were out there. It's kind of similar to what they were, I don't know what the hell they call those kind of missions. It looked like a war zone, obviously, but they were just taking a striking one particular place. Like a Osama bin chart. Like, what the hell?
Yeah. And he cut some charger. Yeah. It was all set up. It can't be fixed.
Yeah. That was great.
She was married and divorced at least once. Because I think she said my first husband. But she eventually invents universal charging, I think, as a way to help get them out of there.
Mm-hmm. It took them 17 years to get there, whereas Rick was in there. I mean, I don't know how long it was for him. I can't remember if it established that or not. But he got all those humans.
It could have been like a year, but for us, it could have been just 5 minutes in the outside. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, and he use them as batteries, like in the Matrix. So he puts them in the tank. That little boy was like, he didn't want to go in there.
Yeah, and Morty had a really hard time in that simulation. He couldn't die for one. He just kept getting killed over and over again and coming back. And then he made real connections with multiple people, and
CJ,
especially CJ. Yeah,
with a firehouse.
Yeah, so he struggled with that PTSD when he got out.
Yeah, which brings us ultimately, and we also know how it ends. I mean, he actually sets Rick up with that vehicle that Rick was making.
Oh yeah.
It's like a
tank. He pitches in to help him. Like he's like, oh well, man, Morty, you learned something, and then all of a sudden he turns around and he puts Rick in the Matrix.
Yeah,
and
that's great.
He takes off to go destroy the power plant
for putting people in matrices.
Yeah,
he's like, what? No.
And of course makes it back. Summer vows to help Morty.
Yeah.
They both eventually give up their memories.
They needed to, really.
Rick got out. We also did a poll concerning that and whether or not people would elect to keep those memories, even though they did not occur in the outside, what we call a real experience.
Yeah.
An experience is an experience, but most people elected to keep them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they did. What was the percentage on that?
81%.
81%. Okay.
81%. Yeah, I see in the context of the episode why you'd want to lose them, but like in my life, I want to keep them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's somewhat posh. I mean, it's a philosophical thing, even though we know from experiments and the movie Memento is about that. Your memories, you are your experiences. You are your memories. If you take those memories away, does your personality disappear? No, because the neurons are formed.
Yeah.
So we'd still be us, but we just would have no memory of anything, which would still suck.
Yeah, you would have no.
Then you would just wonder why you're fucked up.
Yeah,
like
the idea of
you'd feel certain ways, and you would not be able to justify why you feel that way.
The diabetic guy. Remember the diabetic guy?
And he kept asking her if she'd had her medicine, and she just kept taking it and ended up committing suicide.
Yeah. Also, I want to thank Dude McDudeface. Lost Boys of Santa Cruz, California. It's 1,000 miles away from Santa Fe. Jesus.
I laughed for like 5 minutes after that.
Really made me laugh.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it was an incredible opener. So guys, before we jump in, if you want to support us, click on the link below. And make sure you stick around for the post talk.
Let's jump in.
Final item of the Galactic Defiance meeting. Our plan to take out the Gromphalamite Queen.
Why don't we turn things over to our assassin, Beth Sanchez?
Beth. The badass Beth, probably, right?
Beth, Where are you?
Assassinating?
Are you insane? We're still in a meeting about this.
We plan to kill her with old age.
There is no plan. We still have to approve one.
It looks like Alpha 5, doesn't it?
Who has the patience
Yeah, a
for
little bit.
3-factor authentication?
Beth.
She's using this
We haven't
soul.
seen these guys for a while.
We have not.
Oh,
That was actually pretty badass.
The Defiant says hello.
It's not gonna be there.
oh.
Or goodbye.
That's what my dad did when he whooped my ass with the belt, Zach. Wait, remember that?
You told me about it, yeah. Space One. Said Beth in parentheses, Space One.
Are you pitching a Hulu original?
Hulu original.
I kind of went rogue and I'm trapped on a Grumphomite ship.
Send the coordinates. I'll pick you up. Shiro, lava cake to go. The lava cake was already ordered. I can see it from here.
You don't have to explain.
Jeez.
You first.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Oh no.
Oh shit, it's Rick Sanchez! Hey, my daughter is just as dangerous. The other side says ordinary sand. There she is! There's your classic diarrhea.
Oh.
Oh, whoops.
You're a prick.
Stop acting embarrassed. I'm a legend here.
Yes, it's disappointing that the legend doesn't fall far from the tree.
That's a weird way to thank her and apologize.
Thank her for what? A botched assassination?
If you don't start appreciating her, I guarantee you she'll be next out the door.
Well, that backfired.
Oh my god. I really hope I am the clone because I never asked to be born.
Clone or not, that's still my blood in your veins.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to overcome that.
Burn.
Ouch.
Oh, boo-hoo. Whatever. Drop me off in space.
Look, I gotta drop you off somewhere. It might as well be the filth-encrusted apartment of an insect supremacist arms dealer.
Insect supremacist.
This is like District 9. That's what that
Yeah.
reminds me of.
Yep.
Hey, no mammals allowed. That's our guy.
What's on that
Oh
TV?
shit, fuck.
Whoa! So tell us which insect organized
That
that
is
hit on the
badass.
queen.
Yeah.
I don't know. Prove you're not gonna let me fall. Ah! Ah!
Dude,
Shit! It was fantastic.
you have to be strong because if he falls.
Fantabulous.
Hi. Don't be afraid to surrender.
Good luck with that.
Jeez.
Oh. Wow.
Nice.
It's some kind of souped-up fungus.
What? Should we be wearing masks?
Nah, we're fine. These little guys don't affect mammals.
Why would they? Its goal is galactic domination. My species has been wasting away for generations. Her Majesty refused to distribute my medicine, so I had her killed in secret and replaced with a robot queen.
Like Kennedy.
All of Grumplum 1 will gather for her birthday. Close airlock 7.
That's
Not pleasant.
yeah.
You really don't know me, do you?
And you don't know me, or the various sizes of bugs! Ultramplamites, attack!
She's getting away!
And living rent-free in your head!
That mouth just bugs me.
Oh, jeez.
So much for my fucking brain.
Holy crap.
There we go.
Nice.
That is effective.
Oh yeah.
All right, should be pretty easy. We get in undetected, find the spore bomb, and portal it out of there. We blend in as bugs working for the Department of Transportation. My guy Cisco will be at the
Whoa,
back door.
Cisco.
I've never heard of this Cisco guy in my life, and all of a sudden he's the most reliable person ever born.
Maybe I work with more reliable people than you. Make sure my fries are there.
If Cisco Cisco.
Cisco has never not shown up.
Can I just ask, what does someone have to do to achieve the level of trust you place in this random man?
That's all this is? You're jealous of Cisco?
I don't want to rely on him.
Aw.
If he doesn't show up at 7, we're 2 humans in bug watching.
Oh,
That was
shit.
cool. Nice. Oh shit. That's not good. Fucking drop in a portal.
This may be a weapon, but the Queen's pitch. I mean, big deal, you had a billion kids. We're kinda hard to miss. Stay back or die.
Yeah, listen to him.
She's infected.
Bullshit she would have turned.
It's jump species.
Then perhaps in you lies the cure.
Was stepping from the shadows meant to give that more weight?
No, my pen rolled into
It's
the corner.
Stephen Root.
Stephen Root.
Final boss fight.
Oh.
Yep, District 9, man.
Yeah.
Relax, I'm working on it.
Oh.
We're long on bugs, short on ethics.
Ow, shit, what the hell?
No, sorry. Brought in my rotating math projector light.
Put it back in your decoration bin.
Holy shit!
There you go.
Projector helped.
Look, I know it might suck to be my daughter sometimes, but there are some perks to being related.
You're gonna test it.
I want nutritious jelly! I want boob milk. Oh, I like boobs.
That makes 2 of us, Rick.
Who else would be down for this? I mean, it is Bring Your Daughter to Work Day.
Birdman.
Phoenix Man now, right, or something?
Yeah, and then that other chick.
For the last 6 hours. Time to deliver the payload.
Is the payload a bomb or a cure?
Who cares? It's a payload.
I see you are parenting as well.
I'm trying not to blow it.
You and me both.
I love his relationship with Birdman, dude.
Remember
That's
that
cool.
fight they had when Birdman went evil?
Yeah.
That was a pretty cool fight.
You let us into a trap! What trap? Didn't you want to die?
Protect the payload!
Oh, shit.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Oh, she a total badass.
Let's all make an effort to check on that guy's kid in college.
Bug packed!
Bug packed. Bug packed.
Let's fucking go!
She gets it from her mother.
Oh.
Damn.
He's holding his breath.
Dude, that was awesome. Oh, shit.
The Batman.
Yeah.
Oh.
No! Who said you could bring a payload in here? I did everything you could do with it! Rent free!
Rick, pretty cool to see you working with your daughter. Pretty hot.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Please don't fuck my coworkers.
Hey, you called me.
Stephen Root, yeah.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
Cisco. More drugs?
Yes, please.
Well, Cisco messed up.
I missed the goddamn thing! Guys, that was a reaction. Just our discussion.
It was good.
Yeah, it was good.
It's a good episode, yeah.
Yeah, it was
absolutely.
good. It was solid.
Season 8's starting well, I think.
Starting well. I mean, that first one, though, was just out of the ballpark for me.
It
Great.
was great. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. I mean,
This one wasn't as good, but still good.
It was good. It was good to see Rick.
this one was a little more direct.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
good to see Rick and Beth have a really good interaction, and Rick actually act like a good, caring father.
Well, it's also one of those things I think it's not the first time, obviously. And Rick's changed. You know, he was just a chronic alcoholic the first few seasons. But like he definitely seemed like he wanted to do this thing for his daughter to build something.
Bitch, I'm looking up District 9.
Okay.
Have you seen District 9?
I don't think so. Was that in the movie theaters, or did that go straight to like
I believe
Netflix?
it was in theaters. Yeah.
I don't think I have seen it.
It's an older movie.
Yeah,
What year?
which is 2008 or something.
Look,
Oh,
but
2008. No,
2009.
I'm thinking about
maybe.
it.
They were
Differently.
right around those years, right after high school. Probably.
But I know I've seen enough references of it to kind of know what you're talking about when you said like the one city look that reminds you like District 9.
Yeah, it is that kind of rough. I mean, it's set typically a lot of his movies. He's from South Africa, so a lot of his films have that feel. What's that movie called? Elysium.
Yeah.
With Matt Damon.
Yeah, that's a good
He
one.
directed that as well. And the guy that plays the lead in District 9 is the villain in Elysium.
He's a screwed
He's
up
a
guy.
crazy motherfucker
He's a
in that.
crazy son of a bitch in
yeah,
that, yeah.
but that's also set, I believe, in South Africa when they're on the ground.
Oh, okay.
If I remember correctly, I could be wrong. But
The Grompholites, I mean, I haven't seen it so long. Now they just remind me of the alien bugs in that movie. Kind of. Yeah.
So that essentially, there's a guy gets infected in District 9 that starts to mutate into one of those bugs. And that's kind of part of the influence in this one.
And it also, it's years after they arrive, and humans put them in this ghetto, and like they're not really threatening, but you know they build resentment. It's kind of like this.
Yeah, there's humans having sex with them. There's like intercourse happening with these bug people.
Yeah,
and everything.
It's a hell of a thing.
That is a hell of a thing.
The Neil Blomkamp actually he did Oates Studios. That was his private project, and I believe I think they had a site, and then they released a lot of that on YouTube, and you can find it on YouTube, and I believe it's on Netflix now or some streaming service. I can't remember. Fantastic stuff though. Sigourney Weaver's in a few of them.
I'll have to check it out for sure.
There's one called Rocca. It's about aliens that invade. You know, these lizard people and all these terrible things are happening to humanity. It's some very graphic horror. But
Yeah, you told me some of the
fiction.
worst disturbing things that you've ever watched. Is that right?
But he did fantastic work. Like, I wish the guy could get production for films like that because the guy is great.
Yeah.
So either way, botched assassination, Queen, spores.
So what was that?
Invasions.
What was a Queen thing supposed to be? You know what I mean? Like historically, like do you think it's supposed to be based off of something or make you think of something? Because they use that.
They kind of look like the Queen Elizabeth kind of style hair and all that shit. But that's just the most recent queen that I can think of. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't looked back on a lot of queens.
I don't know what the other ones look like.
The other one is Marie Antoinette. That's only because it factors into our history in Marietta in the United States.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I mean, it's just the funny random stuff like the quicksand gun.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
And
No,
then-
the other side says normal sand.
And that joke could have like played out or could have been like one of those things where they went on too long. It was perfectly told joke.
Perfect.
One of my favorite lines was "We're long on bugs, short on ethics."
Yeah. What's funny is I thought he sounded exactly like Stephen Root at first, and then I haven't heard his voice for a while. I thought like he kind of sounds a little different.
Definitely
He might be older. Yeah. He got her fired, and I get why he got her fired, but at the same time, she's not him, and you know what I mean. He wanted her to stand up to this group that he kind of looked down upon.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, it's one of those situations, man, when you go into the boss's office, which is essentially what they did in Raise Hell, it's only going to go one of two ways. Either they're going to realize your value and they're going to do something about it, or you're probably going to be walking out the door without a job. So
Well, I've done it a few times in my life. I've raised hell.
How's it go?
And then they just don't listen. And
Typically,
then,
yeah.
And then if you find a way to convey your opinion in a way that they at least find like you're trying to be respectful, like you don't have to kiss ass,
right?
But you need to find a clear way to communicate that still shows some force behind your words, but isn't just like you guys are a bunch of fucking idiots.
Yeah.
So you can't just walk in there like that because they don't listen.
Unfortunately, most of us are just replaceable.
Get what you can out of someone, then crush them.
Ultimately, their viewpoint is always, well, I don't need you.
Yeah. But she's a badass assassin, so she'd be more difficult to
That's a little
replace.
different, job market.
Yeah, it seemed like there were some egos, and that's why she between Rick, obviously, and them.
Well, it reminded me a little bit of Andor and Rogue One, where you have this little council of rebels.
Yeah.
And all they ever do is bicker, and they don't get anything done. That's why Saul hated them.
Yeah.
And they just sit around and argue, and they're afraid to make a move. And until they've all talked about it and can agree upon it. And there's no they're not Mon Calamari. What are those other people called? Akbar's people.
I can't remember. The shitty people? Yeah.
The shitty people.
Shitty squid people?
The shitty people.
Squid guys.
You know when he ordered that lava cake to go? It reminded me of this episode of Seinfeld where Elaine's boyfriend, can't remember his name, but he gets in an accident because she's at the movie theater. He's like, oh, we got a phone call. He's at the hospital. He was in an accident. He got hit by a car. So before she leaves, she orders Juji fruits. And when she gets there, she's eating them. And he's like, when did you order those Juji fruits? You know what I mean? And then they get in a big thing about it. And he realizes that she ordered it after she got the phone call. You know what I mean?
Waited on him.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't have too much to talk about, but I thought it was fun. I love sushi. And Alpha 5 reminded me of the droid, not the droid, but I guess the robot.
Mm-hmm. The robot reminded you of Alpha 5.
Yeah. I mean, I think he was trying to be like a voice of reason, and everyone else is kind of arguing more.
Yeah, the only other thing I really wanted to touch on was, the fungus, the virus, jumped species.
Yeah.
And I thought it was cool how Rick was willing to test the vaccine before they gave it to Beth to see if his ass blew up, and obviously he didn't. That was a very loving thing to do.
There are moments when Rick just displays that, and it's always like heartfelt because we see how much kind of a hardened, POS he is sometimes.
Right.
I mean, he did it with Morty. Like he gave, I can't remember what it is, but it was. Do you remember when they're screwing up reality and then the screen splits, and then they're trying to line it up, but things keep diverging, and it splits into multiple realities? Well, it starts breaking apart, and something happens, and Rick has to basically give.
That's the one where Schrodinger's cat, right? Because the cat was out there and that it was all falling apart, and Rick was just drifting in space.
Yeah, and and he thought he was going to die, and then he didn't die, and he was like, F you, God, I didn't need you to see me. Because he was praying, sweet, please, baby Jesus, please, baby Jesus. Then, it was good stuff.
Well, the ending credit scene was pretty funny, too. Cisco.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
You think the space guy gave me a lot of money, too?
And it's
I missed the goddamn thing!
Because Beth gave Rick so much trouble about this guy. Like, how can you trust Cisco? And Rick
I did really like that
He
scene
was insistent on it.
where it was just them arguing and bickering while the plan fell apart.
Yeah, because he didn't show up.
Yeah.
But this is great because they're so good at improvising. The plan still worked out.
Yeah.
I love the idea that Rick has people he relies on, and one of them was Cisco. I feel bad now that Cisco messed it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it's common.
You're on drugs? No.
Common when you have drugs and women around you. It's common.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you. See you next week. Much love. If you want to support us, check us out on Patreon. Leave a comment down below. Bye-bye.